What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Real quick, if you haven't done so already, please make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button and click that notification bell so that way you will be notified any and every time I post another video. But let's get right into it. The markets were up this weekend, but then it dropped. That's normal for the weekend. Sometimes it's in reverse. But the article from Cointelegraph mentions that, guess what? As of a few days ago, only 10% of the Bitcoin supply is left to mine. And I think that's about 114 years. Fresh data shows that 90% of the total Bitcoin supply is mined, but the rest will take a little longer to produce. That is insane. That is amazing. That's completely bullish for Bitcoin and the whole entire crypto industry because, if you didn't know Bitcoin, when Bitcoin goes up, the rest of the market goes up. It takes everything else with it. I do believe there's going to be a big price jump. Do I believe we're going to have that Christmas rally that everybody talks about? I totally believe it. And, this just goes to mind. Now, and I hate to say this, but JP Morgan said that there's only 45 million millionaires in the world. But there's only 21 million Bitcoin. That's it. 21 million ever created. Nothing more, nothing less. But there's only 21 million Bitcoin ever created. And those 45 million millionaires right now that's in the world, if they don't own Bitcoin right now or in the future, they will not be able to experience it. Because you have to remember, about 4 or 5 million are completely gone. And that includes the 1.1 million that's locked up, or the 1 million that's been locked up by Satoshi. I don't believe that's going to ever come back or be unlocked or what have you. But you just have to remember that there's 45 million millionaires, and they say that if you buy 0.01 Bitcoin, I believe that will legally classify you as one of the most wealthiest in the world in the crypto space, and that's decent. Like, what is that? Maybe was that like $1,000 right now? I don't know exactly how much that is per se, but I will tell you that I'm not a financial advisor, but please do your research. But I like to make the millionaires mad because, in the future, the millionaires are going to be like, well, I want this Bitcoin, but I can't get it. So that's what's going to make the price go up even more because, because a millionaire is not able, or a billionaire for that matter, is not going to be able to actually purchase one Bitcoin. It's just one of those things. And like I always tell people who want to invest in crypto that, that you don't have to necessarily buy a whole Bitcoin. There's like slivers that you can buy. And if you buy even $20 or $30 worth of Bitcoin, that's one less $20 or $30 that millionaire that wants to own a full Bitcoin, will be actually able to get. And I just think that's just beautiful to me. But the article says the total circulating Bitcoin hits a significant milestone on Monday morning, 1.5 years after the last Bitcoin halving, as 90% of the maximum total supply has been mined. This is amazing, folks. Let me tell you. It says the current data from blockchain.com shows Bitcoin in circulation hit 18.899 million as of Monday morning. Only 10% of the total supply is left to mine. While the first 90% of BTC took about 12 years to mine, the rest will take a little longer. Bitcoin has a hard cap of 21 million coins set by its anonymous creator, Satoshi Nakamoto. This limitation is written in Bitcoin source code and enforced by network nodes. The hard cap on Bitcoin is critical to its value proportion as currency and an investment tool. There's this along with other things that Bitcoin has going on. You got Bitcoin Taproot that's going to possibly have NFTs on it. That's going to create the source for possibly bigger blocks, faster transaction, lower fees, and then you got the Lightning Network. It broke its all-time high, and you got a potentially new all-time high. I'm just so excited about this. It's just that the fact that now there's only 10% of Bitcoin ever left to be mined. Like, do you know how insanely crazy that is? Like, you have an asset that was volatile, but now it's less volatile because now you got institutions coming into play. Like, this is absolutely insane. It also says that it'll take 119 years from now to complete the Bitcoin mining process due to the rate of producing new Bitcoin being cut by half every 4 years in a predetermined protocol, also known as the Bitcoin halving. Yes, every few years, the Bitcoin goes through a new protocol / called the Bitcoin halving, where, for example, if total mined Bitcoin was 12 1 year, a few years later, it'd be cut down to 6. And after that, a few years later, it'd be cut down to 3. And after that, a few years later, it'd be cut down to 1.5. And after that, it'd be cut down to what? 0.75. That's what the halving is. Every few years, the total number of Bitcoin total mined will be cut in half, which would make it harder for miners to actually mine the actual Bitcoin protocol. But here it says here, since the Bitcoin blockchain only creates new BTC as a reward for miners verifying new blocks, the halving ensures less Bitcoin is produced as the total circulating supply increases. Since May 2020, miners have earned 6.25 Bitcoin for every new block verified. This rate will decrease to 3.125 BTC per block in the next halving in 2024. So we're really close to the next halving. We're really close. And then it says by 2040, the block reward will have reduced to less than 0.2, and only 80,000 Bitcoin out of 21 million will be left up for grabs. The last Bitcoin will take close to 40 years to mine. This is absolutely insane. And then it goes off by talking about the actual prices of what it is and what the next all-time high could possibly be. I still believe that by the end of Christmas or on Christmas or by December 31st, that we're still have the potential to go up to $85,000 up to $100,000 per Bitcoin. That's just my thought. Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Bitcoin has become a household name. It's going to continue to be a household name. And I can't wait to see what happens, because like I keep telling people, even though Bitcoin has an old protocol on it and the developers don't want to actually do any type of upgrade to the actual main chain, it's still computer. And eventually the computer, it's still code and it's still a computer. I do believe that eventually Bitcoin is going to upgrade and not hard fork. I believe that at some point, when it gets widely adopted more than what it already is now, there's going to be a time point where it's going to be, okay, well, we're doing so well, we might as well do it. Now, do I believe that time is going to be now? I don't know. But I can say that Bitcoin is making a bigger name for itself than what it's making now. And I cannot wait to see what Bitcoin does in the future. I cannot wait. The original Bitcoin, the number one Bitcoin. But that's what I got to say about that. I'm going to move over to this particular tweet right here by the one and only, the Ripple team. And this tweet, they've been posting a lot about CBDCs on their ledger, central bank digital currencies on their ledger. And there's two tweets that it just keeps standing out to me. Like, that's all they keep talking about. And the tweet that was made was, at Ripple, our goal is to create a more inclusive financial future for all. And hashtag CBDCs are becoming a key factor in that journey. Watch this Ripple Drop episode to hear James Wallace, the VP of Ripple X, explain how they work within the distributed ledger technology. This is absolutely insane. So and in the Ripple Drop, because I won't play it because it's about, it's lengthy, but it's just, they talk about, the key importance of the movement of central bank digital currencies and how it's important, for, the blockchain technology and how efficient that it was going to be and how much money people can save and banks can save. But it's just truly, 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 with the widely adoption of widespread of CBDCs, financial institutions and blockchain companies will work together. I'm telling you this because it's going to be more reliable. It's going to be more consistent interoperability. And just taking in all those factors, it's going to just be really great. And I just, people always get mad when I talk about XRP. I'm going to talk about XRP. XRP has liquidity, utility, and mass adoption. It's going to be able to be compatible with existing payment schemes and across countries. It's going to be efficient for sending cross-border payments. The interaction between CBDCs and other forms of digital currencies is going to be unstoppable. It's just one of those things that I just keep telling people that, just watch what they do and not what they say. This Ripple versus SEC lawsuit is smoke and mirrors. They already, there's already going to be CBDCs on the XRP ledger. Like, it's just insane. Just imagine what will happen. Imagine what will happen when they actually let other CBDCs on there. I mean, it's just absolutely insane to me. It's brilliant because once this lawsuit is actually over, people, this lawsuit would actually make Ripple the first ever compliant digital asset that is a hybrid. It would be a cross-border payment digital asset, and it would be actually a currency. What security do you know? What security do you know personally that you can take, and you can take a security and you can buy another security with? It's just not happening, folks, because right now, Link2 has it to where you can actually buy Ripple stock with XRP. That XRP is not a security. I don't care what no one says. And then you got a tweet going, and then there's a tweet saying the XRP is going to be, supposedly $37,500 per token. $37,500 per token. Now, do I see it going that way? Personally, I do. I welcome all different types of prices when it comes to XRP, because XRP really has no limit. Because back when these talks first started coming out about how XRP cannot be a low price, it's true. XRP cannot be a low price because, you got to think they want all of the money. What is it? It's over a quadruple trillion. I don't know that number. I'm actually making that number up, but they want all the money, for quick settlement times, fast payments, cross-border payments. XRP cannot be a low number because you got to think they need, if they wanted to settle a transaction for 100 million, right? Like, if they wanted to settle a transaction for over 100 million and XRP was at 82 cents, they would need over 75 million, maybe 95 million of XRP to settle that transaction, versus XRP being 37,500 or XRP being 50,000. You would need less XRP to settle that 100 million transaction versus the 82 cent XRP for 95 million XRP. It's I can completely see that price be that price. I'm not an XRP maxi. I'm not an XRP fanboy, but I do see the writing on the wall. I do see the dots that are being connected, even when some people don't see those dots. And that's our job as YouTube content creators, is to connect the dots for you, even when you think there's no dots to be connected. And that's just my take on it. XRP is a beast. XRP is a flat out beast. And even in this tweet right here about them partnering with the Republic of Palau, that's a U.S. territory. And do you actually believe that the SEC is going to let Ripple partner with them and create the first ever U.S. CBDC and then not say anything? No. Ripple knows. The SEC knows that Ripple is not that Ripple. The SEC knows that this Ripple case is a sham, and the SEC also knows that that XRP is not a security. This is just a way to completely make it compliant and make it the first digital asset to be regulated, to be considered a non-security. They also partner with the Digital Pound Foundation, and now the Digital Pound is actually going to be on the XRP ledger. Like, it's just, people keep the, okay. And even if this is the banker's coin, whatever, I mean, it's still for the people. I mean, you know, I would rather my token, and I'm not saying my token because because I don't want to make it seem like that's security, because it's not. I would rather a digital asset be backed and have the banker's approval to be able to be used efficiently and effectively, so that way the world can use it and give it use case. I don't care. That's my thought. I would rather it have use case for that. But then, then you got side features for NFTs. You got XRP debit cards. You got XRP rewards. There's just a lot of things going on the XRP ledger that give it use case, and it's fully decentralized. The XRPL ledger went down for a few times, and it actually was getting clogged up. Ripple did not fix that. Ripple didn't fix it, but the people behind it, giving it support, actually fixed it. If that doesn't scream decentralized, then I don't know what does. But that's all I got to say about that. There's big things happening for the XRP ledger. There's big things happening in the world of crypto, and I cannot wait until this lawsuit is over. Do I believe that XRP is going to go to 37,500? Sure. I believe it actually can go more than that, because you got to think, XRP wants all of the money, and all the money puts no price limit on what XRP can and will be. But that's all I'm going to say. That's my theory behind it. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm going to go straight over to the price, and I'm going to let you go. The current market cap of the crypto space is 2.2 trillion. After the 2.2 trillion, we went up a little bit, but right now we got Bitcoin at 48,766. We got Ethereum at 4,700. We got Binance Coin at $549. We got Solano at $1.67. We got Cardano at $1.31. We got XRP. We got ZERP at 82 cents. Oh, and this is actually, I don't know if you knew this, but yesterday was the anniversary of the start of XRP's famous bull run from, from 17 cents to $3.84. That's actually started yesterday. And I believe that's something that's going to happen on it. And it's mimicking exactly that pattern. So please, please, please do your research. I love XRP. XRP is a beast. I love seeing cryptocurrencies win. Anytime a cryptocurrency wins something, I'm going to talk about it. That's my beliefs. We have our opinions, but that's what I feel about it. But let me see. We got XRP at 82 cents. Then we got Polkadot at 28 cents. We got Luna at $59. I'm sorry, Polkadot $28. We got Dogecoin at 16 cents. Avalanche at 84. Shiba Inu coming in at the number 13 spot. Crypto.com at 57 cents. And Matic at $1.94. All right, everybody, that will do it for me today. Please make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button and click that notification bell so you will be notified any and every time I post another video. Anytime, I talk about this while the lawsuit is going on, and since there's no Bitcoin ETF, I'm going to always run this video. But this is 3 simple words that Brian Brooks that could possibly solve the Bitcoin ETF and will solve the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. Please make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button and click that notification bell so you'll be notified any and every time I post another video. As always, stay focused, stay locked in. Peace.
If you were king for a day and you were going to tell us, here's what you need to do to structure the regulatory framework, in a minute and 39 seconds, tell us what that would look like.
I mean, I can barely introduce myself in a minute and 39 seconds, Congressman. I come back to the concept of parity. I don't know why we believe that incumbent institutions are risk-free and anything new is highly risky. So if I have a platform built on a blockchain that is doing lending, I don't know why it's so hard for us to say that can participate in our banking system. If I decide that XRP is a security, why won't we let it list on a US exchange? The problem is we treat crypto assets differently from all other assets. And the answer is just recognize them for what they are. These are assets that represent some underlying activity. It could be a network, it could be an application. They have a value that people are willing to buy and sell at, let them in. That would be my message. Let them in.